Happy New Year. This is the first week of January, and I normally don't do videos in the yard during the middle of winter just because it's usually not that much activity out there, to be honest. We live in a cold weather climate, and everything that I have outside is mostly deciduous or cold hardy. But I am trying a little experiment. I've got this covered area that's going to be reworked as a project this spring, but I'm kind of using it for some rain shelter for some of my plants and experimenting. I've got these golden pineapples that I've grew tops from, mostly from Costco, and just seeing how they do in the winter here if I keep them out of the rain. And so far they look fine. They haven't died. This larger plant here is a gumi relative that is from India. It's called a Soshang. It's a LA longus genus. Keeping this a little bit out of the rain too. It seems to be doing pretty good here. I haven't really watered any of these plants over here, but the cool weather just kind of keeps the moisture in the pot. So, moving over here, the plum tree and apple tree have gone dormant, as well as the fig. This is an Olympian fig. There's some figs that we're holding on that will actually not get ripe, they just fall off. I have something interesting over here. This mulberry, I'm pretty sure this is the Maui mulberry that I bought a cutting from a couple of years ago and rooted it. It's been blooming and actually have small flowers coming out, or actually small berries right there. Let's see if I can zoom that in. And also some new growth. Not sure how it's going to put up with any cold snaps that we might get. And we usually do get something either in January or February. Some kind of polar vortex thing happens and we end up with a week or two of cold weather. Cold weather meaning weather below freezing with some snow. Sometimes it gets as cold as 18 degrees here, believe it or not. These are some loquats that I got seeds for. I got some fruit this summer and I've been growing out some loquat seeds. Put a bunch of them in each pot, like 20 or so. Had a lot of people ask me to graft loquats for them, so I'm working on it. Over here, I've got some Desert King fig rooted cuttings that will start regrowing leaves in the spring, and people have been interested in those, so send them out. Some Chilean guavas, which don't lose their leaves in the winters, and seem to be faring this weather quite well. Some pineapple guavas that'll be growing in pots for a while. This is a mammoth. It was just a seedling, and I grafted some mammoths onto this one. They're doing pretty well, and this is trying to remember, Kaiteri. This is my producer. Makes these really large fruits that are pretty good. Grafting a few of those pineapple guavas up too. In the pot here, I got this thornless blackberry that makes really nice berries, and I just need to figure out how to train it so it kind of grows in a pot and stands up and make lots of berries. It's the hope. Not a lot else going on, but I will walk around here. Got some pink blueberries that I've acquired last year. They've been doing pretty well. They're looking like they're trying to bud out here, and they seem to be pretty adapted to the cold, maybe even more so than those standard type of blueberries. I'm not sure, but seems to be the case so far. Got a couple of avocados here that I had grafted and the tops died, but now they're regrowing. So I don't have any plans for them. I'll just let them go as long as they want to. See what'll happen. Some vegetables, potatoes and onions and kale and all that stuff. It grows year-round in our climate. Got lots of various cuttings that I'll just root over here. Some mulberry cuttings, some fig cuttings, some kiwi cuttings. We'll see what grows in the spring. But the real showstopper is all these loquats that I've been growing. They've been really flowering. Trying an experiment here underneath the conifer trees. These are some Douglas firs. It's kind of helped to shelter these from the rain. I do get enough rain that I don't have to water them, but definitely it helps, keeps the flowers drier. I'm seeing lots of blooming going on. Sorry for all the traffic. And I got some pollinators working this. The honeybees are dormant this time of year, but I do have lots of hummingbirds that have little parties over here. Got a lot more flowers back over there. And believe it or not, I get some flies. The flies seem to find the flowers and buzz around. I can see some flies buzzing around here. And these ones have generally been looking good. I have another loquat that's planted in the ground in the front yard, and the thing I've noticed about it is that after it flowers, the flower, the whole thing just kind of turns this brown color and rots, and then they just doesn't work out. But a lot of these flowers, sorry for all the traffic noise, I'm on a busy street. They look pretty good so far. I think that maybe the rain here has been sheltered enough so that they don't really get rotten. That's the hope. I guess the other alternative is, if this doesn't work this year, I could try to move them inside the greenhouse and see if that'll help them to set fruit. I wanted to try this out before I took to that measure, because they do take up a bit of space, and space is pretty limited in the greenhouse with all the other things I've got growing. So we'll see. But I think I'm going to end the video here. It's good to see you, and I'll see you on the next one.